Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. What happened in this fight? Well, both started off very fast until Charles Oliveira got Arman Tsarukyan in the guillotine, in which at this point I thought the fight was over. I thought Arman Tsarukyan had no reason to be in this fight until Arman Tsarukyan got out of it. Both went back and forth. Both of their grappling and ground game was great, but Charles Oliveira outlanded Arman Tsarukyan and took round one. Not this, Arman Tsarukyan did pick it up, and his ground game was great. Had a lot of ground control, landed some great shots and elbows on Charles Oliveira, and outlanded Charles Oliveira in rounds 2 and 3. But Charles Oliveira did get Arman Tsarukyan in a choke, in which it was very tight. And at this point, I thought Arman Tsarukyan was about to pass out, but the bell saved him at the end of round 3, in which we all know Arman Tsarukyan ended up taking it by split decision.
Now, I knew that Arman Tsarukyan was going to win this fight, and the reasons were simple, and that is because he is the younger and more motivated fighter. Since after losing to Islam for his UFC debut, he wants to get the rematch to hopefully become champion, and I believe from the start that he had the skills to put up a good match against Charles Oliveira, and that's exactly what happened. But there is an important thing that you have to ask yourself to get a better understanding of both Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan. And the question is on the idea, is Arman Tsarukyan good enough? Because yes, he didn't tap to the tough positions that Charles Oliveira put him in, which gives him a lot of credibility, but at the same time, he also didn't put Charles Oliveira in positions where he could have tapped. So yes, he's good enough until the point where he doesn't give up and he could put up a fight, but from the looks of it, he isn't good enough to the point where he could finish a high-level experienced fighter like Charles Oliveira. So based off what we've seen, Arman Tsarukyan still needs a lot more experience and skill if he wants to have a chance at beating, let alone finishing someone like Islam Makhachev, because if he couldn't get Charles Oliveira out of there early, besides survive whatever Charles Oliveira had to offer and win by split decision, then how's he going to beat someone like Islam Makhachev when the time comes?